This is a 408-liter constant temperature and humidity box. Now what about after we unpack it? We'll plug the machine in. This is after we unpack the machine. Let's plug in the machine. What about when we connect the power? We should pay attention to our line Y mark. For example, the N line. R, S, T is the line of fire. The N line is the zero line. Then this P is the ground wire, then connected to our air switch accordingly. If we connect the electricity when we wire, we may turn on the electricity. If our machine has phase sequence protection, then let's put these three wires R, S, and T exchanged to at will. You can disarm the alarm. After our machine is connected to the power supply, we turn on the main power switch of our machine. Let's turn on the main power switch. It's a closed state. After turning on the power switch, let's open it again. A power button on the panel of our machine. We turn on the power button of the machine. So first of all, we turn the power on. This is our initial interface. First, click on this surveillance screen. So let's say we chose a set value experiment. Then we can set it up directly here. The temperature we want. The desired humidity. After setting it up, we can directly click to start it. Then this place has a green alarm. For example, my sample. The maximum temperature is 60 degrees. Then we can set 60 degrees in this place. When it exceeds 60 degrees, this machine will also trigger an alarm to stop. This factory default is 155 degrees. Then time the experiment. We can time it from here. There's a control mode here. Control mode because of our regular, so none of these things are needed. No, adjustment required. There's a stopping mechanism that we need to change. I mean, it is the fixed value we choose to make temperature and humidity. It just keeps doing it. It doesn't stop. It won't stop until someone stops it. Then if I choose to time, then we're going to record this time. Let's say I set 5 hours. Then in time, it runs for 5 hours. It stops. Then the scope of these words, we just set it up by factory. Just don't need to adjust. So do we. Generally, it is turned off by default. The third screen is a program setting. Programming. First of all, we need to do the temperature point. We need to define it here. Let's say we do 20 degrees. 98 humidity. So when we make this temperature point, we're going to take 2 steps. The time set for the first step is 1 minute. The second step is our test duration. That is, you need 2 hours. You just set it for 2 hours. And then step number 3. Follow the first step and try this way. We just need to preset true for each temperature point. Even numbered segment. That's our actual test duration. The odd segment is one of us heating and humidifying, or a process of cooling and humidification. So we set the time at 1 minute. What about when we set this up? This one right here. Standby, we have set this standby by the factory. Don't worry about it. There is a cycle. For example, your city number is 1. We can loop twice. I'll loop it twice. I'll set it once in a loop. After shooting. Here's another headline. We can change it. What do you want? You can change it. The message control is that this machine does not have it. When we put, it's all programmed. After the loop is also set, we'll go back to this operating setting. Go in at the run set point. We are going to choose this program. After selecting the program, let's go back to the surveillance screen. We can call our program here. The program we just set up is number 1. We will set 1. If it is number 2, we choose number, then click to start it. Curve monitoring. That is to say, there is a Young's can see a real-time curve. For example, in the process of our operation, you will have this real-time curve. Our cursor can be moved, and then we look at the historical curve. We can pan this time. You can also check left to right. Click this to inquire. You can also check when to start. We'll check our curve, for example. For example, it is pulled longer. It is not convenient for us to see it. We can click this cursor. Click here to zoom in and out. There are zoom out and zoom in. Yes, you can watch this as well. Then the data can be exported here. Data export. First of all, we need to plug in this USB stick. After plugging in the USB stick, we can export the data. Plug in the USB stick and you can export the data here. Here's a chart. It's from this form. To see the words is to check our current running status. For example, what's the temperature? You can see the humidity. This time can also be changed. If you change it at this time, it will be a little longer at this coordinate. Just a little longer. So let me tell you about this process. Operation setting. The operation setting is mainly a setting. We choose a city one by one, or a fixed value. So what happens? We have a trigger. Our factory default is to stop. You can also choose to start cold. It can be heated up. But the advice is to stop the cold rise. The effective cold is, in the event of a power outage on our machine, suddenly cooling, our cold start will start automatically. But what if we start? It's time to start over. For example, if I choose to warm up, let's say we cool again when the power goes out. It will also start automatically, but our time will continue. During a power outage, then continue to do experiments. It doesn't go back to 0, it keeps going down. Then we control the way. Are we warm and humid? So don't worry about it here. This one leaves the factory. No need to adjust this temperature. We control, because of me, our temperature and humidity machines. Then the language can be switched. This communication is, if we want to connect to the computer, we will use. We're not connected to the computer. Our main thing is to adjust this fixed value and fineness. Then this reservation setting is. This is our current time. It's an appointment time. That is to say, for example, I set May 1st 26 to open. Then I set this time. Then turn on this reservation switch. Open. After opening it, we will return to the surveillance screen. Let's say I want to make an appointment for a programming test. Then I'll write about the city like this. If we make an appointment, it will be a fixed value. Then we have to put this place. Cut it to a fixed value here. Then keep it to this interface. Keep the machine powered. Arrival appointment time. It will automatically turn on. Then this file management is. This is, mainly, a message from the manufacturer of an instrument. This alarm monitoring. Alarm monitoring means, for example, when we have a failure, will these serial numbers turn bright red? For example, my police records. It will record. For example, when we call the police, after we reset the alarm point, let's click this to disarm the alarm. The alarm of this machine will be lifted. If you didn't order this, the machine will keep reporting malfunctions. When there is a failure, this place is bright red. When the red dot disappears, we need to disarm this alarm. Click it to reset. Otherwise it won't reset automatically.